One of the first things that come to mind when thinking about a time when I forgave someone is when I was a junior in high school. I had just figured out that there was a mass on my stomach the size of a volleyball, and it was fairly noticeable depending on what I was wearing and really just the angle and things like that. And I had went to the dentist's office, and I had just gotten back from having some tests ran at the hospital to see if it was cancer or not, and to just kind of figure out the next steps, if it was going to require surgery. And I went to the dentist's office right after, and my dentist, dental hygienist or assistant or whatever she was, she asked me when I was due. And now it's kind of funny because I've forgiven her, and it's not like anything anymore, but at the time I found it really offensive for her to ask me when I was due, because for one, I was just more sensitive because I was so stressed out about my health regarding the mass and stuff, but also just because it's never really a good idea to ask someone or assume someone is pregnant if they're not, especially someone who was 16 or 17 years old. But I eventually did forgive her, and I still go to that dentist office. She's still the dental assistant that is my dental assistant when I go in, but I know that she didn't mean anything by it, and she didn't really know the situation. So I knew it was best to forgive her for because it was the right thing to do, and so that there would be no hard feelings when I went back in the office, and so I wouldn't feel weird about it, and she wouldn't feel weird about it, because I think later she did figure out. But that was a time that I forgave someone.